Welcome back. Here today, gonna do a this camera shaking. We're gonna do a reviews. A couple of holsters I have. I have most of my holsters are inside the waistband holsters, which is known as IWB holsters. Uh, I got my few share of ones I dislike and ones I like. It's a learning experience, when you anything learning experience. But I'm gonna just show you about four of them I have. So let's take a look at the four I do have. I got them laid down here. I don't know if this camera will see it. Let me see if this camera shows it. Yeah. Yeah. These are some of them I have here. My firearms are unloaded. They're empty, you can see. I'm gonna do the two firearms, the CZ and my 42 that I pretty much carry every day. But this holster is my first holster I ever brought. I got it out of the shooting range I used to always go shoot at when I moved out here to Florida, and it was nice. At first, I didn't know nothing about guns, and not about guns, but about holsters. I didn't know too much about it. I knew enough about guns, but the holsters I was still getting new to. But this one, so I grabbed it. The guy showed it to me. I said, "Yeah, I like it," but the price wasn't bad. And when I put it in, this is how it used to fit. When I first put it in, it was like tight getting in, so it used to sit like this. So he said, "Don't worry about it. You gotta break it in. It's the gun's gonna break into it." And I realized it was safety. It protected the trigger. So I said, "Okay, not bad." It set up pretty high if you've seen the back, but it doesn't show from the front. Here in Florida it's hot. So after 2 months, I noticed the gun started really sitting in. And I said, "Oh yeah, I like this." It's really hugging it, and it wasn't bad to unholster. It has like not like a suede, but like you could tell, it's a nice material. Yeah, it's smooth, so it wasn't bad to unholster and reholster. But like I said, it's hot out here in Florida, so a few months into it, after that, I noticed it started flexing right here. So I go to reholster, it would catch, and I say, "Whoa, whoa," and I didn't like that because most negligent discharge happens when you're reholstering the gun. Most times when the gun actually goes off, it's when you're holstering. People don't have either good finger control, where they keep their finger off the trigger, and they reholstering like this, going back down, and adrenaline, and you running, and what was going on, and and the gun goes off by accident because you got so much. But if you practice and finger control, it won't go off. Or another reason why it could go off is something because of this, where it's catching inside here, or something, a drawstring or something goes across it and it catches it and you're pushing it in and it goes off. So I said, "No, I don't like that one no more." That's too dangerous. I don't like this one. So I went and got this one. I went to a gun show and I went and grabbed this holster. This holster I got from a gun show. It was out here in Florida too. But the lady, the company that did it, they made it right in front of you. They molded it. It's Kydex and leather. And I like this. Never had a problem with it, and I still use it to this day for my inside the waistband carry. The retention on it, if you hear that good retention. Let me hear that if you can hear that again. Yes. So there's no running it. It's not gonna on the jaw itself unless you pull it out, which is another safety issue, which is a good issue rather. It's good because you don't want to have a gun that you running around with something like this and it slides itself out because there's no real retention. Has a good trigger guard, another good safety. The trigger guard covers everything, so nothing should get in there. Could get in there and mess with the trigger. Has these 6, like they use studs, and it's smooth on both sides. You don't even feel it. You feel a leather, if anything. You don't feel it, and the leather doesn't feel bad because if you see it has a curvature, it curves with my body and it pushes the gun out. So when I'm reholstering it, if you could tell, you see the curvature right there? It's pushing it from your body at the bottom here. If your belt's in there, comes across, it pushes like a little bit right here. Which I like this guy here. I like this holster. Now this holster I got from a gun show. This one's a nice one I brought. And actually what happened was I brought this one and this one at the same time. I used this one maybe, I'm not gonna lie, as you see it's still brand new almost. Maybe for 2 days. Cause I brought it, I say no, I brought it, I'm gonna just use it, I'm gonna see how it feels. But I like it because it has a retention spring, the retention screw, where if it's loose, you could tighten it up. What I mean by loose now, if the gun was loose coming in and out, if it was loose coming in and out, it would be, you could tighten it up here. If it was too tight and you couldn't really get it out, or rather if it was too loose and you couldn't, you could tighten it up or you could loosen it up. So that's with the retention screw there. I like this one. This one was made by a company in Florida too. Dead Drop Holsters. This is a nice one. All the edges is rounded, if you could tell. It's not like any sharp edges. It feels good against the skin. It doesn't bother me too much. It's not as comfortable as my 380 leather Kydex hybrid or this one. Now, this one is from a company in Florida too, actually. And this one I like because it has the belt buckle. You can see it right here. So this helps you conceal it even better, because even though you have, these are both concealed, or all of these are in the waistband concealed, there's a thing called printing, and printing is you show the gun will be showing, and you have it under your shirt, and they have that little showing right here. You see that? That's printing. But now when you have this holster, you put your belt buckle through, it goes against this right here and pushes it more further against your body. So now everything is smooth. There's no indentations. It's showing that there's the belt will be pushing right here. You can't see this here. The handle will be against your body firmly. So that's why I really like this one. Now, I wear this one occasionally. I 4 o'clock wear this, 4 o'clock carry this one. Only for the fact that it's bigger. And these grooves here on the gun, you can feel it on the skin a little bit. So it irritates if I appendix carry this one. But the holster though itself is a beautiful holster. It's a good holster. You can cantus, you can turn it a little bit if you need to. Got screws here, you can turn. Let's see if the camera picks it up. Got screws here, screws here, screws here. That you can turn with this holster. And I like this one here too. Few of my holsters, few of my guns, same 2 or 3 guns that y'all seen so far. I'm gonna do reviews on a couple more guns I have. So if you like the content, if you like some of the things you see, some of the things that you disagree with or agree with, leave a comment. I like to hear the feedback on people, what they think about my content. And if you want to see something, leave it in the comments. I'll try to get to it. If you have any questions about something, leave it in the comments. I'll get to it. Share the video. I'm gonna have some more videos coming. I enjoy doing it. I'll probably do a video of some of my work stuff I do too, some building of motors and mechanic works. So a lot of different things coming.